Hi, and welcome to my office. Today I will be showing you how to install a hard drive into your MacBook Pro. I will be upgrading from my 500 gigabyte 5400 RPM HDD or hard disk drive and replacing it with a 1 terabyte Samsung SSD 850 EVO SSD, which stands for Solid State Drive. And this will effectively double my storage capacity and drastically increase the speed of my computer. So there are a couple reasons that a solid state drive is better than a hard disk. The primary one for me was speed, but solid state also is much more durable, has a lower temperature, and takes less power, saving your battery life. Now before you go and open it up, you're going to want to back up your computer using Time Machine so that if anything does go wrong, you can still save your data. Also, you're going to want a Mac OS install disk or a bootable USB with the operating system on it before you remove your hard drive. Now on to the fun part, where we actually get to open up our computer. All you're going to need for this installation is a small Phillips head screwdriver and a screwdriver that takes a T5 bit. So go ahead and remove all 10 screws from the bottom of your computer. The ones in the bottom left of the screen right now are going to be longer than the rest. Once the cover's off and everything's before you, you can go ahead and start upgrading. So this right here is the hard drive, and you're just going to take out these 2 screws right there. That's all you got to do to remove it. So I want to take this time to mention that this is being performed on a 2010 MacBook. If you have a 2012 or newer model, it's going to look drastically different on the insides. So keep that in mind when you're installing that this is for late 2012 and older, this install here. So you saw how I just removed that little piece and then it just slides right out. Make sure you don't pull it out too hard because there's the SATA cable still connected, and just kind of pull it out, it slides off. And there's my old hard drive. Now for it to fit properly in, you're going to need to take out the 4 pegs on the edge of the hard drive. So I try and point it out right there. So there should be 4 on each corner right there. You're going to take those out, and this is where you need the T5 screwdriver. So it kind of T5 looks like a little star, but you can get it. They're pretty common in computer kits and stuff. And once you remove all 4 of those, you just need to put them in the other hard drive, slide it back in, and you're good to go. So it's a little tricky at first to slide the hard drive back in, but once you plug in the SATA cord, just put the pegs in the orange little circle sockets that you see in the corner there, and it should just slide real easily right in. So here I am connecting the SATA cord. You want to make sure that's all the way in. Slide it in. Put the little tool back on top, basically reversing what we did before. Screw it back in, and your hard drive's installed. Now I'm just going to talk a little bit about what I mean when I say solid state is faster than hard disk. So basically, startup is going to be faster, opening applications is going to be faster, multitasking is going to have less of an impact, and if you're a user of power programs like Photoshop or something that takes a long time to open, you'll be amazed and really notice the difference. For me, iMovie used to take 3 minutes to open. With this new solid state, I've tested it out, it takes about 15 seconds. Also, I compared the startup times between the two, and it's very drastic. It took 2 minutes and 38 seconds just to get into the login screen on the hard disk, whereas the other one, it takes 25 seconds. So I hope this video helped, and by now you know how easy it is to put a new hard drive in your computer, and it'll be just like new.